yeah, come aboard. We will have a look at how 18th century technology is here.
This is amazing. This is so amazing. Oh my God. I
Sweeps the coal back to the front hand, and then the fireman takes the shovel and literally just keeps throwing it into the boiler. And then you've got the flaps which controls the, you can open and close the boiler, and then they just monitor. Effectively, this is just a giant kettle on the front. It's full of water, and you've got steam tubes and smoke tubes that run through from the fire, which then boil the water. And then he sorts out the different lubricators and piston lubricators and things there, and then the steam pressure. You monitor the steam pressure, and as you start the train, turn the volume up if you like. The steam gets driven down to the huge driving pistons on the wheels at the bottom, and the train starts moving forwards and backwards. And there's the little whistle, which only works when you've got steam going to it, so we can't even show it to you.
Okay.
But it makes a nice noise. People love playing with that.
And is the coal easy to get?
We have to import from Zimbabwe because the Zambian coal is not the right quality. It clogs up the injectors.
Oh, okay.
So we actually have to bring in 30 tons at a time through the border from Zim. But Wangi coalfield's only about 100 kilometers away, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I say, a run from here to the falls and back uses 3 tons of coal.
Oh my God.
And we have to use municipal water. We've got a borehole on the property, but the borehole water's got lime in it. So we actually have to pay for municipal water at municipal rates. And it uses 12,000, what's that? That's 4,000 gallons for a trip. So we 4,000 gallons of municipal water every time we start this up. You can work out that rapidly becomes an expensive operation. So lots of and maintenance is huge because this thing's 100 years old.
Yeah.
And you can't get spares at all anymore. So we literally make all of our own spares.
Amazing.
you could just you wouldn't have to take anybody on to Africa. You just sell this. This for the railroad folks. This blows their mind.
Yeah.
Because you've kept it just like it was at the turn of the century.
And people said to us, well, why don't you just put a diesel engine in and pretend it's a steam train? Because that's not what people want. People actually want a steam train. Despite everybody's going green and the pollution aspect and all the rest, there's still a massive demand out there for people who want the romance of being taken to the falls. Because we then load them up here, and we head off our own spur line onto the cut line there, and then across the main road up this line here. And join the main Lusaka line, which is in fact the line from Cape Town to Cairo that Rhodes dreamt about. That's that line. From there we go down to the falls. Takes about 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and then we stop on the falls bridge as the sun sets, and people can get out and watch the sunset and the spray and see the falls from there. And then we pull off on a spur line and they have a 5-course meal from the hotel, do our catering. So it's very popular. It's become a very popular thing.
And what's the retail price for that?
Rack for that is $199 US per person.
That's not bad.
Of which the hotel takes half. They make more money off it than we do. We're busy renegotiating that at the moment.
Okay. Yeah. And any thoughts of? I think David said we might rebrand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can control the quality, and we make that money instead of them. They were making $500,000 US a year off us just for the catering.
Wow.
Which would be nice if it was in house.
Yeah.
So.
This is incredible.
And I was telling both David and Chris that when I mentioned
And then it's so when we're going to the falls, the train doesn't actually pull it, it pushes it. So we go out and the train is the loco is at the back of the train and we come around the back and go out.
So there's no cow catcher.
No. Cows aren't our problem, elephants are our problem.
Okay, elephant catcher.
Elephant catchers don't work. They don't like the sound, luckily. We see them all the time, but they don't particularly like the sound of this.
So they're all air conditioned.
Yeah, they're all air conditioned. They have to be, otherwise,
It would be yes.
October, November here, last year we got up to 49 degrees Celsius, which was about 120.
And where were these coaches made? Do you know?
They're the old Rhodesian Railways coaches.
Okay, so they are the.
And we got them refurbished by Rail, by Rowan Foss. We have the stairs out in front with the red carpet, and everybody as they get off the train gets served a glass of cocktail or sparkling wine. And then they all filter in here, and we seat them in this car and the Wembley car next door, which is so known because it was built for the Wembley exhibition in the early 1900s. And then the end is the viewing car. So the carriage in front there isn't normally there. That's just the Zoom one that's here to get fixed. So this is normally the end of the train here. So, Smoker's Corner, and the best place, to be honest, the best place to be on the train when you're traveling, because this is the front. Yeah. So everything's out in front of you traveling on this.
This is so cool. This.
And then when we get to the bridge, we just, and everyone can just get off onto the bridge and just go around.
Really?
And
I
look,
had no idea you got off on the bridge.
yeah.
Wow.
We get off for half an hour, 40 minutes, and everyone can walk on the bridge and take photos. And
Oh.
we have a
Keep moving.
and then we're going to completely redesign the washing bays. So yeah, this needs replacing. That will still work. 2 sous-vide machines need to go there, and then we've got to redesign, close it off, put a serving hatch, get a much more efficient washing and drying setup. But yeah, look, they came in and they said, to be honest, it doesn't need much tweaking to be able to do the cooking on here.
It looks pretty good shape.
Determined they wanted to put 200 people on this track.
Oh wow. Of course they did.
Yeah. They wanted 200 people, and it was canapé service, no meal. Canapé service and drinks. And they would have their own entertainment. And we said, listen, you can't really do that. That's too many. And we said, we'd have to bring every carriage across from Zimbabwe. They said, bring both of you to come across. We said, even then, we can probably do 140, 150. I said, if we do 200, you're going to be standing shoulder to shoulder. It'll be awful, And they said, Mike, we're from Mumbai.
They don't care.
What do you think we do on trains?
Exactly.
Okay.
It'll feel luxurious.
So, yeah, please sign here
Yes.
that you are happy with this.
You're happy to be crammed in.
They said, they had a magnificent time.
Amazing. And what's the cost?
But I was expecting something to hang off the roof.
The tea service?
Pictures coming in.
And liquor?
Exactly. Oh, well. And the cost for a canopy run?
Tell you what, Jesse, you can give me the rates.
Yep.
Speak to Undead because,
Okay.
yeah,
The wine list? Or the wine cellar?
Yes.
Aboard the train?
It makes real difference for us because we're not doing catering anyway.
Yeah.
We just then tell the hotel that we want canopy and then they quote us on it. So yeah, we can offer that. Yep.